Levy runs into trouble. No problem para kay Levy Hernandez. Sorella, down low to Larry. The crossover from Seth, then the stretch layup.
Number one, we got to be composed and be ready for that.
Winning tonight would be very important to have a very good start.
South Division semifinal series between Batangas and Gensan.
Larry Rodriguez. Valoria, three-pointer. Pasok yan para kay Jong Valoria. Batangas City, Embassy Chill take game 1. Batangas City has won a championship in the Mpbl and they are looking to regain that glory. And they are one step closer to that after taking game 1 in Bacoor at the expense of the Gensan Warriors. This is the South Division semifinals. Game 2 dito sa Batangas City Coliseum. Coach Cholo Villanueva, proud and young up-and-coming coach in the Philippines. He is ready to lead the way for the Batangas City Embassy Chill as they go up against Rich Alvarez and John Wilson of the Gensan Warriors dito sa bahay ng Batangas City Embassy Chill. Magandang gabi mga kaliga sa Daf Tupas, kasama si Coach JV Gayoso. And Coach JV, almost packed na itong Coliseum natin. You know, it's just a big game para dito sa Batangas as they look to close out itong Gensan.
Big game talaga, and to think kalahati umalis na kasi yun ang tropang dala ng mga Bacoor fans na dumating dito. But you know, I'm still recovering from the excitement of the first game and I'm looking forward to another heated, exciting ball game. Etong game na to.
Well, I'm pretty sure that we'll get that with these two teams. Kasama din natin from courtside, Miss Gianna Llanes. At diretso tayo sa ating playoff bracket right now as we see Bacoor punch their ticket to the South Division Finals. And ito na lang hinihintay nila, Batangas against Gensan. Will we see a Game 3 dito sa laban na to?
Titignan natin kung ano ang hinanda ng Gensan team para manalo against Batangas if they can.
Yeah, when you talk about Gensan and they lost game 1, and syempre, you know, one of their key players is the former MVP John Wilson, who was actually who really struggled in that first game. Coach JV, John was held to just 7 points. No, hindi siya makahanap ng kanyang rhythm, and it's a far cry from the best that we've seen from John Wilson.
Well, talagang pinaghandaan siya. One of the very few attempts of John Wilson, but he never tried, you know, scoring. It just wasn't falling for him. Titignan natin kung gumawa siya ng major adjustments para sa gabing ito. Medyo pumabor naman ang kanya mga ipupukol.
Well, he was 0 for 9 from beyond the arc, and
yes,
you know, it was a 6-point win for Batangas, and syempre kung naging 2 or 3 of 9 lang siya, baka it made a whole world of difference para dito sa Gensan.
Ang daming possibilities nga. Yung sa keys of the game ko in the first game, talagang painitin ang ulo niya para masila ang laro. And they gave him a hard time. That's why he wasn't able to focus well dun sa kanyang game.
Well, when you talk about Batangas naman, kabaliktaran naman ang nangyari dito kay Levy Hernandez, where while John Wilson struggled, ito namang gunner ng Batangas na si Levy Hernandez was having a really good game, and he was just picking his spots. No, he wasn't shooting, you know, dun sa outside the flow of the offense, but he was really letting the game come to him in this ball game.
Well, Levy Hernandez, lucky for him, he didn't really have a defender on him who would just stick to him. Tignan mo sa game 1, 21.7 of 11, 4 of 6 from the 3. Laking bagay nun.
And you kita mo yung spots dito, no? And all his misses were actually, you know, dito dalawa sa 3 points and dalawa dun sa mid-range. So, you know, a great performance from Levy Hernandez, and you expect that from Levy as one of the veterans ng kupunan na to, Coach JV.
Tama ka dun. If they adjusted to prevent Levy Hernandez from scoring, you got a lot of other guys, Jong Valoria, Cedric Ablasa, Dexter Apinan, all these other guys can score at will if somebody falls short.
Well, actually, yun ang formula nung game 1 because everyone was actually contributing for Batangas. 81-75 ang panalo na yan. We saw Jong Valoria hit a crucial three-pointer in the end. Dexter Apinan was his usual, you know, defensive menace that he is. And syempre, Ced Ablasa also made some big plays.
Oh, pinakita rin sa replay doon. Ambuluto, strong presence in the post. Napakagandang laro.
And kita natin, assist story 25-17. Batangas shooting very well, and Gensan, syempre, was at 39%, but not that bad as well. But syempre kulang yan if you're facing a very strong team like Batangas.
Kulang yan, lalo na yung points nga na contribution ni John Wilson. Pero I'm sure they'll improve in tonight's game.
Well, the subplot of this matchup is actually the two coaches that we have. Rich Alvarez, a product of Ateneo, which you are proud to play off, and syempre Cholo Villanueva, who played for De La Salle University, and they nag-abot to sa UAAP itong dalawang player.
Nilaro ko ngayon dalawa eh. Talaga, I played for Ateneo and La Salle.
Mix ka pala. Kakaiba ka, Coach JB. Let's go to Gianna Llanes, who is with our two coaches.
Yes, before the game begins, let's talk to the head coaches of the two teams that are going to play for Game 2 for tonight. Coach Rich Alvarez of Gensan and Coach Cholo Villanueva of Batangas. Coach Rich, I'll start with you. You actually mentioned that during Game 1, it was in the last couple of minutes that Batangas got the win with their runs. So how are you going to make sure that doesn't happen again today?
We got to be mentally ready. Against a great team like that, we have to play the whole 40 minutes and be ready all the time.
And we actually talked about your experiences being a player yourself in the previous years. How is that helping you now really empathize with your team and how they're feeling, being that this is a do-or-die game for you guys?
Yeah, I just want them to have no regrets and just play hard and then just see what happens. Just give it their best shot. We're going against a great team, higher rank, home court. Let's just see.
Thank you very much, Coach Rich. Now, Coach Cholo, you've been a coach naman for Batangas for the past few years, and you've always actually emphasized that one of the reasons for your team's success is because of your home crowd. Being here in your home court today, how is that going to help you with this series?
It's going to be big for us. Our six-man, yung mga Batangueños na nandito, maraming salamat po sa inyong lahat. Kakailanganin po namin kayo para manalo kami itong Game 2.
And as I asked you last game as well, always inspirational po ang inyong mga talks to the team before the game. What was your message for them before this game?
We just need to be ready for a very dangerous team, just like this Gensan team, and make sure to make those adjustments within the game, and hopefully have a chance to win tonight and close out the series.
Thank you very much once again, Coach Cholo Villanueva and Coach Rich Alvarez. Good luck to both of your teams. Turning it over now to our Coliseum barker, Richard Tampos, for the start of the game.
Brace yourselves, mga kaliga, as we bring you tonight's main game with a South Division semifinal 1-0 lead by your Batangas City over the Gensan Warriors. This is the Manny Pacquiao's Mpbl Season 5 presented by X3. Batangas City Coliseum. Alae, are you ready? Let's meet the starting lineups, beginning with the Gensan Warriors. Power forward number 18, Heifer Mondragon. At guard number 15, Enzo Hoson. Small forward number 11, John Wilson. Playing center number 5, Larry Rodriguez. And at point guard number 9, the Ant-Man, Mark Cruz. Gensan Warriors is led by Rich Alvarez. His assistants are Viz Valencia, Jesus Ramon Pido, Peter Delegero, Apple Coronado, and Rolly Minor. Assistant team manager Dennis Perez, team manager Merman Flores. And now, the Mpbl inaugural season Antaraha Cup champions, your Batangas City Embassy Chill. Point guard number 10, the mighty Termite Rudy Linganay. Small forward number 15, Don Ochea. Playing center number 24, Mark Cruz. Power forward number 43, Jackson Jexter Apinan. Starting at guard number 45, Jong Valoria. Their head coach is Cholo Villanueva. Assistant coaches J.R. Aquino, Warren Capitan, John Arenas, and Dino Enrile. Assistant team manager Gilbert Alea. Team manager Gene Alabanza. General manager Jerry T. LGU partner Congressman Marvin Marino. Team owner is Lucio Tan III.
Our starters for Game 2 of the South Division semifinals, Gensan and Batangas, Mark Cruz, Enzo Hoson sa backcourt, Larry Rodriguez, Happer Mondragon, and John Wilson completing the 5 for the Warriors. Batangas City has Rudy Lenganay, Jong Valoria, Mark Cruz, Jexter Apinan, and Don Ochea. A very experienced lineup para dito sa Batangas. And what a ball game this is going to be. The Warriors fighting to stay alive in the series. Batangas naman looking to book a return trip to the South Division Finals.
Well, here we see the very first attempt of Hoson. Almost made it, but gets it back. Great tap by Mondragon, keeping themselves ready to score.
Enzo Hoson, first basket in the ball game, still nursing an injured left hand. Kita nyo, naka-tape pa yung kamay niya, no? But the swelling has gone down in the past few weeks. Apinan finds Lenganay. Mid-range jumper doesn't work for Rudy. Here's Jexter. Mark Cruz could not get the roll. Rebound ni Mark Cruz naman of Gensan.
Alam mo, yung kamay ni
Enzo Hoson.
Probably he can get to play now, but how many times has he been able to practice shooting with that hand?
Apinan runs into John Wilson and he draws the offensive foul.
Great anticipation by John Hoson on the move. John Wilson, yeah. No, I'm just too excited. Sorry, John Wilson, because he anticipated the move and that's why he stopped when he saw the offensive player coming straight at him, getting that charge.
Jay Crostoverde, Julius Tico, Jay Francisco, and Elizalde Macailo, our officiating crew for tonight. And Gensan getting into their offense early here, 4-0 after that score from Larry Rodriguez.
Well, before we started talking on air, you were mentioning about this team sa depth ng Gensan, of how strong and experienced they really are. And that's why it shows, diba? Walang pressure-packed game ito. Even Coach Rich was saying, we'll see what happens.
Here's Mark Cruz, had 6 3-pointers in Game 1. That pass deflected, and it will stay with the Warriors. Here's Hoson. Binigay kay Larry Rodriguez against Mark Cruz. Larry, the fadeaway, that's short. Rebound goes to Rudy Lenganay. Apinan. The handoff to Jong Valoria. Valoria. Binalik kay Apinan. Loose ball picked up by Jexter. 10 seconds in the shot clock. Jexter in trouble. They're asking for a traveling call. Jexter still has the basketball. And it's a jump ball.
You know, Sedelf, you shouldn't stop play. If there's no whistle called, you go for that ball rather than get the attention of the referees.
Well, Apinan was already in a vulnerable spot, and they could have yanked that ball away from him.
True, and could have gotten a fast break.
And quickly, let's go to your keys to the game. Gensan muna, Coach JV.
Well, ito, join the dance. It takes 2 to tango. Alam mo naman, napakaganda ng two-man offense nitong Batangas. So what they need to do is put themselves between the two guys playing on offense or put your hand in the passing lanes para yung two-man game ng Batangas does not get effective because they are great with that two-man dance. And then wear proper attire. Ito, dito natin makikita, this clothing is from the character collection. Kailangan iba. Ang kagandahan ng sinusuot nila dito ay yung terno silang lahat. And when they wear the same thing together, they have the same basketball mentality. They can be a formidable team. Wearing the proper attire calls for a united stand, be together, play as one till the end.
Okay.
Lastly, first Saturday. Yesterday was first Friday. Ngayon is first Saturday. What does that mean? Days come and go. This is another day for you to play basketball. Tapos na yung game 1. This is another day. This is the first Saturday of your first step towards a winning series.
Well, Gensan, you're ticking all the boxes there. Coach JV, Batangas naman.
Ball is life. Ito nga, sabi nga natin, yan ang buhay talaga. Ball is life. Turnovers nila, 10 last game. Ang dami na nilang turnovers ngayon. And they gave up 18 points. Kailangan protect that ball, Sedel. Ball is life. Free throws are free. Pero for Batangas, it's costly. 20 of 35. Napakahalaga that they make their free throws because in this type of a situation, 1 point is good enough to win and you need every point you can get. Lastly, check tire pressure. Pagka nakita nyong pagod, pressure the team. Full court pressure. So tire pressure, pag pagod, i-pressure nyo and you can get that ball back. Batangas is great at pressuring their opponents.
No, they're very disruptive with their defense, and we saw that in the previous play. Enzo Hoson called for the traveling as he went up for that fast break layup. Here's Rudy Linganay, and we will go back to those keys to the game in the second half. Kung nasunod nga yan. Fast break ngayon ng Warriors. Here's Mark Cruz. Leaves it to Enzo Hoson. Wala. John Wilson with the putback.
Well, a three-man running game for Gensan. Tignan mo ang numbers game talaga. May advantage.
And Batangas still scoreless here with 4 minutes gone by in the ball game. 6-0 po ang ating score.
Earlier we saw Senator Manny really happy at what Gensan team's doing.
Dexter Apinan, Happer Mondragon anticipating the pass. Mark Cruz leading the pack. Hoson drives baseline. Enzo Hoson with 4 points in the ball game. It's an 8-0 lead for the Warriors. Batangas still scoreless on their home floor.
Coach Cholo forcing to call a timeout or regroup. But here we see Enzo Hoson going baseline. Easy finish with the right hand.
And the Warriors starting out strong here in an elimination game for them. That forces Batangas to call timeout.
Other than Enzo Hoson, Christian Fajarito and Mark Cruz are also not feeling 100% for Gensan today due to injuries. But one player who is ready to redeem himself for the Warriors is John Wilson. Hindi daw siya pinagalitan ni Coach Rich sa performance niya during Game 1, but he did tell him that can't happen again. It's a series, so you have the chance to go back to that mindset that you must win. Hindi daw kasi naniniwala si Coach Rich sa motivational quotes. Instead, he kept it simple and told his players before this game it's win or go home. Even if they're a higher-ranked team, they've been together longer, we're at their home court. Give your best because you never know what will happen. Back to you, Sadalf and JV.
Thank you, G.
Salamat, G. And Coach Rich keeping it simple.
Yes.
And sometimes you don't need to complicate things. It's win or go home for Gensan. And that mantra is evident here in the first 5 minutes of the ballgame, the way they're playing.
Wow, you should have seen John Wilson yelling at everybody to run back down on the floor. Transition defense is key to beat this fast-running Batangas team. Pero maganda nga, keep things simple because the less you say, the easier to understand and easier to follow. You don't make things complicated.
And Larry Rodriguez could not score underneath against 3 Batangas defenders. Wow, Batangas has yet to score.
Buti na lang hindi nakatayo ang team ng Batangas, kundi nakatayo pa rin sila ngayon.
And that's the first basket for Rudy Linganay.
First basket pa lang at sigaw talaga ang crowd dito sa Batangas. Natural lang, deafening.
And Mark Cruz finally hits. He's 1 for 3 from beyond the arc.
Alam mo, after Mon Cruz made that shot, he was wincing in pain yung kanyang right shoulder. And he's trying to, shake it off.
But Batangas missing the first 8 shots before the jumper from Rudy Linganay went in. They go to Mark Cruz inside, too strong. Ochea, another chance, in and out. And look at the way Mark Cruz fought for that possession against the taller Mark Cruz.
Ang tindi nga, no? But they're missing at point blank. Matuloy mo sa Del.
3-point shot of the game is brought to you by Extreme One-Stop Shop Appliances. And that 3-ball from Mark Cruz, his first of the ball game, had 6 in game 1.
Mukhang nadamay itong ring natin sa kanan sa ating because Zamboanga also had a difficult time scoring at point blank dito sa ring na ito. Mukhang umabot at kumapit yung malas ng konti dito sa Batangas.
Oson swings it over to Masaglang, goes baseline, denied by Don Ochea. MJ De La Virgen, Seth Ablasa, and Levy Hernandez in the ball game for Batangas. Cruz, free lane, lays it in.
That's the two-man game I mentioned in the keys to the game. When they dance well together, you've got to put your body in between the passer and the receiver.
Masaglang. We go to Mark Cruz. Nabatay ni Ochea. Cruz to Rodriguez. The extra pass. Here's Hoson. Back out to Cruz for 3.
Nope.
Wala. Rebound, Haffer Mondragon inside. Labas kay Larry Rodriguez. Plenty of time on the shot clock.
Oh!
That's a steal for Batangas. Sed Ablasa ahead of everyone. And he lays it in.
No!
Rodriguez is fouled. Gensan caught a break there. Hindi nakuha ni MJ De La Virgen, but he was there.
He was there. Larry Rodriguez huffing and puffing, really tired, but great steal. Cedric Ablasa going all the way.
Coast to coast for Sed Ablasa. And this Batangas crowd misses Sed Ablasa.
Pero alam mo, pumabor pa nga sa Gensan. Napagod na si Larry Rodriguez. Bumaba, tumakbo. Got himself free for that long pass.
And Larry Rodriguez, 16 points in game 1.
Jervy Cruz getting ready to come in for Larry Rodriguez.
2 for 2. Don Ochea also getting a breather. Jervy Cruz, the veteran. Kit Jimenez is also in the game for Gensan. Levy Hernandez. No. That ball tap ends up with Nico Elorde. Nakakapasok lang din sa laro.
A lot of shuffling going on sa DEF. Talaga magiging high-intensity basketball. Everybody expects to run, I think, because quick substitutions are being made. Anybody tired gets taken out.
Punta sa linya si Nico Elorde. Three team fouls are ready for Gensan. Only 2. Wala pang team foul. No, 3 team fouls for Batangas, no team foul yet for Gensan. With 2:10 remaining in the first period, and Nico Elorde splits his free throws 14-6.
Full court pressure now by Gensan from start to finish, I presume, because they're not going to start this way unless they take it all the way. 5 of 14 field goals para sa Gensan, 3 of 15 naman para sa Batangas.
Villanueva from the corner. No. Jimenez grabs the rebound. Kit Jimenez to Jervy Cruz. Now with Elorde. Nico. Natapik. Napunta kay Kit Jimenez. Tough shot in traffic. Rebound for Levy Hernandez. Balik sa Batangas ang bola. Minute and 30 remaining in the first quarter.
Kit Jimenez could have had a better shot if he just stayed where he was. Great tap by Masaglang.
Nice defensive play from Masaglang. Jervy Cruz, Kit. Back to Jervy. Against Octubre, lost the handle. Another turnover for Gensan. With an in and out dribble. Could not score on the pull-up.
Pati siya siguro nagulat ito si De La Vergen, finding himself free, all alone for that shot.
Mondragon, air ball. De La Vergen. Out to Octubre for 3. Wala. Bagsak si Nico Ilorde. And it looks like it will be a
Double foul. Minsan nakakalungkot na may humaharang sa ating malalaking mga player. Ano? Parang, wow, we missed that. Well, let's see the replay.
Let's watch this again. Here's Ilorde and Villanueva. It's an important game for both teams.
This call is to control the situation.
Yeah.
They don't want things to get carried away, nothing beyond the norm of a basketball game.
Verhen. Labas muna kay Levy Hernandez. MJ for 3. No. Villanueva tracks down the miss. John Ray pulls up. And a foul on Kit Jimenez as he went up for that shot.
I like the change that Coach Rich has done. In the previous game, Kit Jimenez was guarding Levy Hernandez. This time, he makes Masaglang guard Levy Hernandez, and he moves to a lesser offensive player, but Villanueva still deadly.
First free throw is good para kay John Ray Villanueva. And Cole Sorella is in the game, replacing Hafer Mondragon. And pretty much the second unit now for Gensan.
Which is actually a great unit, no? Ito yung ang ganda ng contribution nila, points from their bench.
The shot clock is off here. 14-8. John Ambuluto in the game for Batangas. Jimenez. Sorella. Now with Ilorde. Nakasona ang Batangas dito. Nico thought about it. Takes the 3. No. Masaglang with the offensive rebound. The jumper is good.
Reward him with that for that rebound and quick move to the baseline for a jumper. Masaglang always ready and to do the intangibles.
Well, Chris Masaglang has been very impressive on the defensive end, but he can contribute on the other end of the floor. Gensan took an 8-0 lead, and they've kept that 8-point lead up until the end of the first period. Batangas, slow start for them, but we'll see in the second quarter if they can improve on that performance. 16-8 at the end of 1. Second quarter underway between Gensan and Batangas. This is game 2 of the South Division semifinals. Sigaw Tupas kasama si JV Gayoso and Gianna Llanes bringing you the action from the Batangas City Coliseum. Jervy Cruz with a jumper. No. Rebound set Ablasa for Batangas.
I'm happy he took that shot with no hesitation. It's not about making the shots, but a field goal percentage, 33% for Gensan, 15% para sa Batangas City, 3 of 20. Wow!
A late whistle there, but it's an offensive foul nonetheless.
Going to back to what I was saying about Jervy Cruz, I want to see him take those shots. It's better that he misses than he hesitates and not release that ball.
Sorella, Jervy, Jimenez drives, acrobatic shot. Kit Jimenez, I thought he was fouled there, but incredible hang time move again from Kit Jimenez.
And he created contact but no call by the refs. Turnover!
Jimenez will save the basketball.
I'm sorry.
Batangas applying the zone here. Kit pulls up. The jumper is money para kay Kit Jimenez. And what I like about Kit is that when he gets going, tuloy-tuloy.
Right. But he should also be aware that when sometimes they're going to adjust to him, he has to make that extra pass. But knowing Kit Jimenez, he also has that ability to just fade away and take those long three-pointers. Masaglang, another defensive stop on Levy Hernandez.
Hernandez, 3 for 3. Short. Ablasa with a rebound. Wala. Agawan si Wala, and it ends up with Levy Hernandez.
2 points for Levy Hernandez. Masaglang waiting in the outskirts, and that's the reason why Levy Hernandez was left alone.
And trust me, it is a battle underneath.
Yep.
I don't want to get involved in there.
Yeah, ang hirap. Tsaka yung tulakan enough to get position, but nobody flying out of the way. No foul scope. Here we see the move.
Oh, wow. Suspended in midair again. Ito si Kit Jimenez, like that game 1 move. Yung reverse niya in game 1, Coach JV, naalala mo yun?
Yep.
Jervy Cruz, another miss from beyond the arc.
That's when he took off from the right, finished in the left.
Sorella gives up the foul. And John Villanueva returns to the ball game in place of Jong Baloria. So, nakikita mo, Coach Cholo really, looking for the right combinations early on here.
The reason why he's doing that, because Gensan has reacted and made adjustments preparing for this game. The matchups are different, so advantages have changed on Coach Cholo's players.
Levy pulls up. Yes!
There you see Levy Hernandez being guarded by Kit Jimenez, and immediately he scores.
Well, he got caught on the pick there, Kit Jimenez, and Hernandez just shoots over Masaglang. Nice drop pass. Nico Elorde to Jervy Cruz.
Great play by Nico Elorde, attracting everybody's attention, leaving Jervy Cruz all alone.
9-point lead for the Warriors. De La Virgen to Ablasa for 3. Yes!
No hesitation on defense. 5 points for Ablasa, but Sorella ended up watching. You need to extend all the way out there and prevent outside shots from happening.
Cruz swings it over to Jimenez. Here's Kit. The kick out to Sorella. 3-pointer. Wala. Villanueva grabs the rebound. Ahead to Amboluto. Pass too strong. It's a turnover.
Good intention, bad execution. Amboluto could have had a layup. Napakalakas lang ng pasa. Apinan coming in for Amboluto.
Nico Elorde probing, attracting the D, and leaves it to Jervy Cruz for the layup. And back on the other end, Seth Ablasa finding the range from beyond the arc. Batangas slowly but surely getting the rhythm here in the second period, Coach JV.
Oo, maganda na ang kanilang pagtakbo ng offense. They're not rushing things. They're just looking for somebody free.
Jimenez knocks down the 3 ball. He's got 7 points off the bench. And what a spark he has been for Gensan.
At mukhang namaril pa siya dun sa area ng kasan si Senator. May mga magandang eksena. Nakakatuwa naman panoorin.
Levy trying to answer. Wala. Rebound, Kit Jimenez. Ahead to John Wilson. To Cruz. Back to John Wilson.
Oh no!
3 doesn't go in. And Mark Cruz will recycle the offense. Wilson again. Wala pa rin. Mondragon with the offensive rebound. No. And that is off a Batangas player. It looks like it will be against Jexter Apinan.
Chance after chance, Gensan just attacking the offensive boards, getting opportunities for themselves.
And Kid Jimenez has strung up 7 points here in the second period and has provided the lift for the Warriors, who are fighting to stay alive in this best-of-3 semifinal series against Batangas. We have a timeout, 25-16 for Gensan.
Sinabihan ni Coach Cholo ang players niya that the toughest part about a series is closing it. He actually mentioned na in-expect talaga ng koponan niya na babawi si John Wilson during this game. He even referred to Game 3 of Gensan against Muntinlupa during the playoffs, where he saw John's willpower to win. Sabi ni Coach Cholo na alam niya hindi basta susuko ang Gensan, even referring to their 6 ex-pros. In his words, in order to join the pros, you really have to have a certain competitiveness within yourself. He said that that same experience the ex-pros have is actually going to help them with their adjustments. But Coach Cholo said, thankfully, ang years na pagsasama ng koponan niya is actually going to help them with their counter adjustments, which is what they're going to do for this second quarter. Back to you guys.
Thank you so much, Gianna.
Thank you, G.
Loose ball. We'll go to that report of Gianna in a bit as Batangas commits another turnover.
Pero maganda dun, Coach Cholo very aware of the presence of John Wilson and what he can do. And he is hoping that the experience of his team being together longer will just parang nullify yung 6 PBA players playing para dito sa Gensan.
7 turnovers for Batangas, only 4 for Gensan. And they regain possession here, the Warriors. Cruz, Wilson, Rodriguez with a jumper. Wala pa rin. That's a foul on Seda Blasa. And they just can't seem... They look to be a step slower here, especially with the loose balls and the 50-50 battles.
Oo nga, alam mo, Sedef, I don't want to mention it, but I have to because it reminds me of the way they played against Zamboanga after beating Zamboanga in Zamboanga last year. Medyo sluggish nga sila. And itong naman, itong Gensan, they come into this venue, home court nga ng Batangas. But for them, it's nothing. It's just another game, another Saturday game.
Here's Apinan. Masyadong malapit kay Ochea. Labas muna kay De La Virgen. 4.5 minutes remaining in the second period. Here's De La Virgen trying to manufacture a shot. Finds Hernandez from the corner. No. And Mondragon doing a great job keeping Apinan off the offensive glass there.
And plus his contribution in the offensive boards.
Oh, what a play. That was nice from Gensan.
2-man game, high-low. Larry Rodriguez to Mondragon. But that's what they need because very aggressive ang movement on defense itong Batangas. They need touch passes to score and it can't just be on a one-on-one play.
Apinan. Draws closer. Wala. Rebound ni Mark Cruz. 27-16. Cruz. Tumundragon. Back to Mark Cruz. Masyadong malapit para kay Mark Cruz.
Para naman.
De La Virgen.
No way.
Three-pointer. Wala.
Just from the release alone, you could tell, and I called it, no way would that have any chance. He rushed it, but De La Virgen usually has a high percentage shot on the three.
And Mondragon is hurt. He's down on the floor on the other end. Nadaganan yata ni I think Ambuluto on that rebound.
Oh, that's a major concern. Let's see what happens. Oh no!
Right there.
Oh.
And the full weight of Ambuluto, may momentum pa eh.
Hyperextends the ankle, which is a weird extension. It's forward rather than side. Wow.
I think they're looking at the calf, the right calf as well.
Tangay lahat yun because he landed on the calf area, but it extended the foot, the ankle. I don't know if he's going to recover and be able to come back immediately. And he's been playing well, Sadaf, contributing on rebounding, defense. Was able to buy a basket for himself. Well, Enzo Hoson comes into the ball game. Felix Apreco as well.
Warriors in control. They've done a fantastic job defensively. 3 minutes and 16 seconds remaining in the second period, and holding Batangas to 16 points in the first 17 minutes of the ball game is such a difficult job here sa home court pa. Oh, what a pass. Jimenez to Apreco down low. Out to Hoson for three. Apreco with the offensive rebound. And another possession for Gensan. Hit. In and out. Ang tapik. Nakuha ni Mark Cruz. Hooks a pass to Apreco. Short. CJ Isit now in the game for Batangas. Third point guard being utilized by Coach Cholo Villanueva. Levy Hernandez looking to spark this offense to life. And it's a missed three, and really Batangas out of sync here in the first half.
Well, out of sync, yes, and at the same time, their shots aren't falling. But in the previous game, mga tira ni Levy Hernandez na ganun, pumapasok eh. But of course, let's not take away yung aggressive defense and the presence right now and energy being given by Gensan. Because it's frustrating to get second chance opportunities, and they've been doing it continuously.
Hoson is free. Short. Jimenez gets the tap to Cruz. Kit will drive. Another hang time move from Kit Jimenez, and he'll go to the line for 2 free throws.
And that's a perfect example of what you need to do. Put yourself on the line. Get everybody in foul trouble. Hindi importante pumasok sa Del.
A lot of contact there as Kit went up for that shot. And he's been making good decisions with the basketball here in the first half.
He hasn't been playing selfish basketball. He passes when they see some man open and penetrates when he can create.
Well, ang maganda sa kanya kasi threat siya eh. So every time he does something, defense will always react. This free throw is brought to you by Extreme Appliances, ang subok at kompleto appliance brand ng Pilipinas.
Pero hindi pumasok ang free throws. So
yun lang. Hindi ko na nga tinignan eh.
That's I don't know. We should stop talking nice things about players who are taking free throws.
CJ Isit. There's Jong Baloria. Trying to go glass. No. Kit Jimenez wins the rebounding battle again. Kit. Well defended.
He was about to make a pass to
Larry Rodriguez.
Cruz. to Mark Cruz in the corner. Pero na blanka yung pasa niya.
The Gensan Warriors still in control in this first half. And ang matindi dito is the Batangas only held to 16 points.
Yep, no outside sniping yet from their team. Maybe one from Levy Hernandez, but then again, John Wilson hasn't connected as well. And so have other guys. I'm sure Moncruz, Mark Cruz. Mark Cruz.
Let's go to Gianna muna for a report.
Yep, quick injury update on Hafer Mondragon. His right ankle nadaganan daw kanina, pero sabi niya, on a scale of 1 to 10, his pain is just out of 5 at kayang-kaya niya bumalik ng laro. Back to you guys.
Thank you so much, G. And that's good news for Gensan. And Hafer has been one of their key players, especially in the playoffs. You know, that big game in the knockout match against Muntinlupa. He was there.
Great perimeter scoring for him. Pero yung questionable lang para sa akin, maybe he can run back and forth, but it's the ability to jump high and get those rebounds, which he has been doing for his team. Titignan natin, I hope they find a way to get that pain away. Yung pain sa utak, sa depth, napakahirap eh.
19 on the shot clock. Enzo Hoson. He sees a free lane. Enzo had to adjust as Ambuluto was there to provide rim protection for Batangas. Apinan to Ochea. Wala pa rin. Ambuluto with the offensive rebound. And he puts it in for 2.
Well, you'll get the point any other way. And if that's how tough you need to get that basket, so be it. Ambuluto, great effort.
Preco back to Wilson. John Wilson. Tough shot. Yes. 4 points for John Wilson. And you can't just deny a scorer.
You cannot. He'll find a way to get his shot off.
Isip to Apinan. Baloria. Jumper is good para kay Jong Baloria.
Well, this guy has been silent all throughout the first 2 games. 2 points for him. This is another guy who can just go crazy, go ballistic with his shots.
Enzo Hoson. 8 on the shot clock, 13 on the game clock. Cruz, Hoson, Wilson from the corner. Yes! John Wilson matching his game 1 output in the first half here. And Gensan is up by 12. The desperation heave from Baloria doesn't work. And the Warriors have done a terrific job in silencing and taking this crowd out of the ball game and really taking Batangas out of their comfort zone.
Just a scary thought, no? John Wilson starting to hit his shots. He's getting the confidence, hoping he comes back and warm up again para bumalik yung buena sa kanyang kamay.
Halftime dito sa Batangas City Coliseum, 32-20 lamang ang mga bisita na Gensan Warriors.
are still watching Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League. It is halftime of our second game for today. It is between Gensan and Batangas. The score is 32-20 in favor of Gensan. It is an honor for me right now to be interviewing, of course, the founding owner of Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League, Senator Manny Pacquiao. Boss Manny, ang hindi alam ng mga tao, very hands-on ka behind the scenes dito sa Mpbl. Ano naman po ang masasabi nyo sa kalabasan so far ng season na ito?
So far, maganda naman yung kinalabasan ng liga natin at maraming salamat sa lahat ng mga sumusuporta ng liga ng bawat Pilipino, sa lahat ng mga, lalo na sa lahat ng mga teams, mga taga-Batangas. Maraming salamat sa inyo lahat. At abangan nyo pa ang maraming mga aksyon na magaganap dito sa playoffs hanggang sa finals.
And speaking of action, very exciting nga nakita natin sa playoffs, sa semifinals. Anong masasabi mo sa mga kupunan na todo talaga ang binigay nila?
Talagang naka-excite yung bakbakan dito. Walang kasiguraduhan sinong manalo. At papasalamat talaga ako sa lahat ng mga teams na lagi nakasuporta, lalo na sa Batangas, sa lahat ng mga Batanggenyo.
And excited nga yung mga tao po dito to see you live. Ano po ang magiging mensahe niyo sa kanila?
Salamat po sa inyong lahat, sa papanood lahat na manonood ngayon sa TV, sa Facebook, YouTube. Maraming salamat po. At sa MPTV, maraming salamat.
And Boss Manny, we are going to anticipate our division finals naman. Why don't you invite everybody watching right now to continue supporting the Mpbl para sa ating division finals?
Thank you. At nais ko rin pong pasalamatan lahat ng mga sumuporta sa bagong liga natin ng volleyball, yung MPBA. At saka yung sa Junior MPBL, maraming salamat po. At mag-start na rin po yung MPBL Inter-Barangay League po. Mag-start na rin po ngayong November. Maraming salamat.
Thank you very much once again. That was the founding owner of Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League, Senator Manny Pacquiao. Magbabalik po ang MPBL.
Kapag may labay nagkakaisa, Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, basketball na. Ang bawat labay pinaghahandaan, kaya yumayanig ang bakbakan. Todo suporta ang lahat sa kanya-kanyang kupunan. Basketball na muna tayo, iwasan na ang mga bisyo. Sports ang laging iisipin, sa droga ay huwag paalipin. Buong bansa'y magsama-sama. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, MPBL na! MPBL na! Yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino, sa Luzon, sa Visayas, sa Mindanao. Yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino, sa Luzon, sa Visayas, sa Mindanao. Ang bawat laban ay nakakakaba, dahil sa husay ng bawat isa. Sigawan ay yumayanig kapag nag-3 points na. Bawat bayay di patatalo, buong barangay ay suportado. Kahit ano ang mangyari, sama-sama tayo. Basketball na muna tayo, iwasan na ang mga bisyo. Sports ang laging iisipin, sa droga ay huwag paalipin. Buong bansa'y magsama-sama. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, MPBL na! Yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino sa Luzon, sa Visayas at Mindanao. Mpbl na. Yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino sa Luzon, sa Visayas at Mindanao. Sa Luzon, sa Visayas at Mindanao. Mpbl, Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League. Ang bawat bayan ay sumasaya kapag may labay nagkakaisa. Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, basketball na. Ang bawat labay pinaghahandaan, kaya yumayanig ang bakbakan. Todo suporta ang lahat sa kanya-kanyang kupunan. Basketball na muna tayo, iwasan na ang mga bisyo. Sports ang laging iisipin, sa droga ay huwag paalipin. Buong bansa'y magsama-sama. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, Mpbl na. Mpbl na. Yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino sa Luzon, sa Visayas at Mindanao. Mpbl na. Yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino sa Luzon, sa Visayas at Mindanao. Ang bawat laban ay nakakakaba dahil sa husay ng bawat isa. Sigawan ay yumayanig kapag nag-3 points na. Bawat bayay di patatalo, buong barangay ay suportado. Kahit ano ang mangyari, sama-sama tayo. Basketball na muna tayo, iwasan na ang mga bisyo.
Halftime here in Batangas City kung saan ang Gensan Warriors trying to stay alive in the series, lead the Batangas City Embassy Chill by 12. Gensan getting off to a good start. Enzo Hoson scoring on that uncontested layup, and Gensan shooting shooting relatively well compared to Batangas, who missed their first 9 attempts before Rudy Linganay scored the first basket for them. And Gensan also ahead in the rebounding battle, 30-25. And Mark Cruz was actually the smallest player on the floor, but actually had 7 rebounds in that first half. And Kit Jimenez was actually providing the spark off the bench, had 7 points, 2 strong drives, and a 3-pointer. Levy Hernandez trying to keep Batangas within range of Gensan, but the Warriors looking very motivated at the moment, and John Wilson already matching his output from game 1 with 7 points in the ball game. And as we mentioned, Kit Jimenez also with 7, Larry Rodriguez and Enzo Hoson with 4 apiece. So balanced scoring for Gensan, and they are in the lead at the moment, but we've seen big comebacks here from Batangas, especially in this very same venue. They were held to just 20 points in that first half. Seda Blasa, 5 points, Levy Hernandez with 5, and a far cry from their performance in game 1, Coach JV.
Well, I noticed lang maganda na, kumakamada na itong si John Wilson, pero the halftime buzzer just ended his continuous scoring. That's a favorable dito sa Batangas yun. Titingnan natin kung mainit pa rin siya. Another thing that I expect is full court pressure even more by the Batangas team, because they need to lessen yung shot clock ng Gensan, because they've been setting up really well on offense itong Gensan.
Third quarter underway. Game 2 ng inyong South Division semifinals. Bacoor already in the South Division finals. Jong Baloria misses on the 3, and John Wilson secures the defensive rebound. So mananalo sa seryeng to ay papasok at kakalabanin ang Bacoor City Strikers in the next round. Bacoor advancing to the next round after sweeping the Zamboanga Families Brand Sardines. Wilson trying to fish for a foul there.
Well, he really enjoys creating contact, no? Hoping that the calls will be made. But this time, yun nga, ito si John Wilson looking at the referees again. Tinawagan si Mondragon for a foul, but Wilson got hit himself but never got the call.
Now, balikan natin muna yung keys to the game for you in for the first half. Kamusta yung Gensan? Did they follow it?
Yeah, so it's a dito join the dance. A plus factor for them, because they've actually allowed only 1 2-man game on offense. Napaka-deadly ng 2-man game nila, but they prevented that from happening. So a plus factor there. Where the proper are, yes, they're playing together. They're playing together right now, united as one, and they hope to play. Hopefully, we see them play till the end and pull off a win against Batangas. First Saturday, parang normal na normal. They're not thinking about game 1. Instead, they're just looking at the very first day of the series.
How about Batangas?
Sa Batangas naman, ball is life, but they haven't been taking care of that ball. 7 turnovers and 11 points off of turnovers. So kailangan nilang alagaan even more dito sa second half. Free throws are free. Plus factor for them, they're doing well on their free throws. Every point is needed, and they're getting it from the line when they can. Check tire pressure. Ayan, I give a plus factor because on occasion they would pick and choose when they would put pressure on the inbound of Gensan from their backcourt. So let's see that happening again sa second half.
So, yung hindi nga ma-mention din sa keys to the game is actually the work on the offensive end. As Enzo Hoson scores, and since hindi mo siya na-mention, 20 points na sila in the first half.
20 points. Yes.
What a move here. Enzo Hoson squeezing himself through traffic, adjusting in mid-air, and scoring against Rafi Octubre and Seda Blasa. And he completes the three-point play to make it a 15-point lead for the Gensan Warriors. Batangas is not led in this ball game. De La Vergen knocks down the three, and hopefully for Batangas, this is the start of something good.
Halftime nga, we were talking with Commissioner Kenneth Remdes about the contribution of De La Vergen. And he can just throw those three-point shots when he gets the chance.
Valoria is fouled by Enzo Hoson. Great effort there to prevent the fast break, pero may free throws si John Valoria. MJ De La Vergen stepping into this extreme three-point shot of the game. Extreme one-stop shop appliances. And more of relief on nalamdaman ni MJ De La Vergen as soon as he made that three.
Oo nga, big relief talaga. But you know, eto si De La Vergen, he just picks and chooses his time to shine. When he sees an opening, he'll try to take a crack at the basket. At maganda naman pumapabor sa kanya because percentage-wise, he has been doing well even in the previous games.
Valoria, 2 for 2. 10-point game. That's a quick 5-0 response from the Batangas City Embassy Chill. Mondragon. Rodriguez with a jumper. No, Ochea secures the ball for Batangas. Valoria gives it up to Ablasa. Hand off to De La Vergen. Swings it over to Sed. Fires a three. Too strong. Ablasa gets his own miss. Dumapit. Wala pa rin. And a third opportunity for Batangas. Ablasa puts the ball on the deck. The kick out to Ochea. Another extra pass. De La Vergen from the corner. No. Fourth opportunity for Batangas.
The rebounding has been horrible for Gensan. Chance after chance. And they still lose that opportunity, Sadel.
That's the fifth possession for Batangas. But, to disagree with you, that was the only, I think, one of the rare times na masama ang rebounding nila because they led at the half.
Yes. Yes, they did. But itong sequence of events, it's just things change.
And Gensan will have possession. And actually, Batangas had another possession there. That's their sixth possession.
Coach Rich Alvarez is telling everybody, box out and fight for it.
And Larry Rodriguez lost the handle to Don Ochea, and Nico Elorde down on the floor trying to challenge for the loose ball again. The jump ball, bola mapupunta sa Gensan. Elorde. Enzo Hoson knocks down the three. He's been playing well. 10 points for Enzo Hoson.
10 points for him. They need more of that because, nakikita mo depensa ng Batangas clogging up the perimeter area, the red area that you see on the court.
That's a foul on Nico Elorde, but an extra motion from De La Vergen. And there might be a call coming against MJ as well.
I don't think things will get crazy and go beyond what happened during that interaction between Elorde and De La Vergen. That's as far as it goes. That I'm sure of. Because these guys know that they're badly needed for their teams. And it's just the intensity of the game. The pressure that it's bringing to both sides.
Let's see this again. There's the foul. Natamaan sa dibdib, and that's the second. There was dalawang beses na tumama si Nico with the foul. And MJ gets warned for second motion.
siraan lang talaga ng ng mental game. I like it. I like the way things are being played out.
It's playoff basketball at its best.
And when you can insert different things to ruin a player's game, laking plus factor, natutuwa ako because it brings back memories for me.
Maloria, basket and one. Para kay Jong Maloria. He's been looking for that basketball to go into the hoop. Ito si Jong Maloria. And posting up on Enzo Hoson, spinning to the baseline and banking that one.
Prior to the baseline turn of Jong Baloria, na-hook niya yung kamay ni Hoson, and then upon making the turn, he releases the arm, but the referee who saw it called the foul.
Valoria could not complete the three-point play. Let's go to Gianna Llanes.
Calm under pressure, yun ang tema ng huddle ni Coach Cholo nung halftime. Binanggit niya sa players niya, hindi talaga pwede underestimate ang Gensan. Elaborating more about his familiarity with Coach Rich's intelligence with the game. Playing against him for years, Coach Cholo shares, nung players si Coach Rich, we knew him as a big all-around guy. He is very smart. Now being retired players, coaching gets us to that same competitive fire. Entering the second half, may mga hindi daw sila in-expect from Gensan, but they just have to find solutions. All they said is that they do find solutions based on their team's history. Back to you guys.
Thank you so much, Gianna. So, Coach Cholo relying on his team's identity. And, it's nice to see as well, Coach Cholo, the respect na binibigay niya kay Coach Rich bilang former player. Larry Rodriguez trying to beat the shot clock there. Batangas getting the stop.
Well, he was aware, ito si Coach Cholo, of the capabilities of Gensan. That's why ano nga sila. Wow!
Rafi Octubre knocking down the three. First basket for Rafi Octubre, 38-30. Verdi Cruz all set to return to the ball game. Mondragon trying to go down low to Rodriguez. It's a turnover for Gensan.
That's a very tough play. The angle alone is just tough to make that catch. You have to be pinpoint in your passing for that to happen. But scary thought, Octubre, almost called for.
Yeah.
Could have been called for a foul there, but they let it go.
Palapit din naman si Rafi Octubre, and Ryan Rodriguez seemed like he was just right there, stayed in his spot.
Right.
Palitan ng tao dito, John Wilson gets a breather. Chris Masaglang is back, and Nicole Sorella as well.
It looks like both coaches have matchups that they bring in depending on who is coming in from the opposite team. Levy Hernandez comes in, Masaglang automatically comes in as well.
And here's the danger. If you're facing Batangas on their home floor, they can get hot quickly. Levy Hernandez with the three ball to make it a 5-point game.
And the crowd can become deafening. Very tough to execute your offense.
Masaglang, air ball. Batangas on the run here.
A point for Batangas and an error for Gensan makes the crowd even go crazy and loud.
Octubre fires and hits. Big baskets from Rafi Octubre. 2 3-pointers sandwiching the three of Levy Hernandez. It's a 9-0 run. Sorella, shot clock down to 3. Cruz backs it in. And silences the crowd.
You call that silence?
Medyo.
Pero maingay pa rin. Ako nga, I'm having a difficult time hearing myself think.
Masaglang wasn't looking to score. Binigay muna kay Nico Elorde. Hoson to Sorella. fires. Wala. Rebound, Jervy Cruz. Cruz inside. Labas kay Hoson. And it's a turnover. Levy Hernandez took an extra step. No call.
Great defense by Nico Elorde. Just staying in front of Levy Hernandez. Oh!
Batangas with another stop. They're down by 5. Octubre. Apinan underneath.
Great defensive stop by Apinan and gets an offensive tap and scores.
The lead of Gensan is down to 3. And the crowd has come alive here at the Batangas City Coliseum. Jervy Cruz nails the 3. But the response from Batangas. Jexter Apinan scoring underneath. The Batangas City Embassy Chill only down by 3 with 2:41 remaining in the third. And Jexter Apinan in game 1, another all-around effort. 13 points, 9 rebounds, and 5 assists. Para kay Jexter, the do-it-all forward of Batangas, who is playing a key role here in game 2 as well.
Ever reliable, Jexter Apinan. Yung pagpaparamdam niya sa laro, pasulput-sulput lang pero highly effective.
Kit Jimenez is back in the game. The kick out to Wilson, and he knocks it down.
Wow, scary thought. Like I said, he's back hitting those shots, and that's crazy scary if he continues to do so.
44-38, bagsak si Kit Jimenez. And it's an offensive foul, and referee Jay Castroverde pointing to the review.
This tit for tat that Levy Hernandez and Kit Jimenez have, first game pa lang, silang dalawa na ay talagang nagpaparamdam sa isa't isa. Well, it's best to review. High-intensity basketball, we want to clear things up before any uncalled for judgmental call would be made.
Call on the floor is an offensive foul, and it will remain that way. Really a test here for Gensan, how they weather the storm ng Batangas dito sa third quarter. Ayun, yung konting angat ng siko ni Levy Hernandez. Siyempre si Kit Jimenez making the most out of the call as well.
But that is a painful hit in the face.
Yeah.
No joke. I parang wow. Ramdam ko yun.
Defense extended here. Here's Mark Cruz. Goes to Jervy Cruz. Sorella underneath. And that's a walk.
A little too quick for his movements.
2 minutes remaining in the third quarter. 44-38, and Batangas 2 points shy of matching their output in the first half. Hernandez for 3. Yes, sir.
You cannot leave Levy Hernandez room to get his shot off.
Jimenez could not finish. Rebound ni Apinan. Batangas with a chance to tie with a 3. They're looking for Levy. They deny Levy. Octubre. Wala. Scoring this quarter, 21-12. Apinan lost his balance sa baseline and no call. They want to challenge this, and Coach Cholo claiming that tinulak si Jexter Apinan.
Well, you know, a lot of movements can be misinterpreted differently, but I feel Coach Cholo because mukhang ang hinahabol mo bola, pero siyempre may konting tulak din yun para makabumagsak ang si Jexter Apinan.
Wilson, the drive, the miss. The ball will stay with Gensan with 11 seconds in their shot clock.
Well, you mentioned earlier how they can remain composed itong Gensan, but right now everybody's just going one-on-one. They just have to relax and not get the crowd. Just keep themselves deaf and stop hearing the crowd roar.
Wilson, minti sa kanyang tres. Takbo ang Batangas. Ochea will wait for Isit. Under a minute remaining in the third. CJ Ablasa inside. Passed it off to Apinan at the final moment. Levy falls away. No. Offensive rebound. He said Ablasa, and a foul whistled on Nicole Sorella.
Suddenly the battle of the boards has happened and they're dominating right now itong Batangas.
Ito sinasabi ni Coach Cholo that we shouldn't be veering away from who we are. And you see that yung team na established yung kultura tsaka identity.
Right.
Because regardless of what happens, regardless of how bad the first half was, they're back on track.
They're back on track because they have something to rely on. Experience of playing together and being in this situation.
And that will go to Gensan. 44-42. Final moments of the third here. Jimenez, quick trigger. Wala. Ablasa. Batangas can go for the 2-for-1 here. Said to Ochea. Quick hands by Masaglang. But Levy Hernandez knocks down the fall-away jumper, and we are tied at 44.
For as long as his arm is extended and gets a chance to release that ball, Levy Hernandez can put that ball in.
Masaglang to beat the third quarter buzzer. 4 points. And somehow, Gensan will end the third in the lead, but only by 2 points.
2 points is good enough. I'll take it any way I can. Pero tama ka, hindi pa rin relax ang posisyon na yan because Batangas has something to say come fourth quarter.
And Rafi Octubre providing the spark off the bench. John Wilson finding the mark from beyond the arc there. But the Batangas City Embassy chill. Waking up in the third. They scored 24, and they are within 2 against the Gensan Warriors. Presenting our Suzuki muscular and sporty fan of the game, just like the Avenis. Do more and achieve more with the muscular and sporty scooter from Suzuki. The Avenis, oras na para magmotor. Batangas They were down by 15 in the early part of the third quarter, but they are now within 2. They actually tied the game at 44 on the difficult jumper from Levi Hernandez, but Chris Masaglang able to beat the third quarter buzzer para mabigay yung kalamangan dito sa Gensan, and it's setting the stage for what should be an epic fourth period dito sa Batangas City Coliseum.
Oo nga, nakikita ko na pauwi tayo. Wala na naman ako naririnig sa daan. Di ko maririnig ang radyo dahil ang tenga ko ay
Namingi dito.
tumigil na.
And look at the quarter scoring.
Yes,
Ang very glaring ang third quarter.
oo naman. Iilang pukol ng tres yun. I believe 2 from Octubre, 2 or 3 from Levi Hernandez. That's why 24 points in that quarter, yet they're down by 2. Or should we say Gensan's up by 2? Either way.
Yeah. 46-44. Here's Levi Hernandez. No. Battle of the boards won by Jexter Apinan. CJ Isit. Wala. Jimenez lost it. Ochea diving for it. Masaglang also diving for it. Nakuha ni Ablasa ang loose ball. Isit. Down the middle. CJ backs it in. And we're tied once again. 2 points for CJ Isit. That's his first basket of the ball game.
Well, that point I share with Apinan and Ochea, who got extra opportunities for their team because they've just been relentlessly attacking the board.
Jervy Cruz. Gets it to Masaglang. Masikip doon. Masaglang. It's a shot clock violation for Gensan. Oh, wow. Larry Rodriguez, and for the first time in the ball game, we have Christian Fajarito for Gensan, for Hafer Mondragon and Jervy Cruz.
Well, maybe these two big men are needed to help prevent Batangas from getting those offensive rebounds. But Apinan, you can see he'll just go in. Oh!
That's a foul on Levi Hernandez.
Amazing play by Masaglang.
Watch this. Masaglang always playing the passing lane. Actually, he slipped right there.
I think Levi Hernandez stuck his foot out. Looked like it.
Pajarito inside. He gets fouled. And that's another inside threat for Gensan.
But you see, napapansin ko sa Duff, mas yung athletic ability ng big men ng Batangas ay mas matindi. They're quicker, they jump higher, they move faster. Pajarito and Larry have a disadvantage against these three guys.
Pajarito called off the bench and immediately sinking the free throw.
Well, I think his numbers, his time is limited because of probably an injury with his knee.
CJ Isit. Now to Oblasa. Batangas has never led in this ball game, and now they do.
And that's what I was mentioning, the quickness, the advantage of the big men of Batangas have over Gensan's big guys.
Jimenez to Cruz. Batangas.
Oh!
It's a turnover.
Two things you need to understand in basketball. What you want and what can happen are two different things. In that situation, Kit wanted something to happen, but it wasn't really there.
48-47. That's the go-ahead basket from Sed Ablasa. And Gensan recover here. But Isit Gives it up to Levy Hernandez. Ablasa picks up his dribble. Gets it to Apinan. Against Pajarito. Apinan to Ochea. There's a foul.
These three guys have been working great together. Apinan, Ochea, and Ablasa. They have the three-man game going.
And yung years of being together as well is evident.
Tingin na lang. Alam na nila kung saan pa pwesto. Very tough to defend.
His free throws brought to you by Extreme Appliances, ang subok at kompletong appliance brand ng Pilipinas. Mintis ang free throw ni Noon Ochea. May report ng ating kasama si Gianna Llanes.
Seeing themselves on the losing end in a quarterfinal series, getting into the division finals, then losing by 1 point. Those are just a couple of scenarios Coach Cholo mentions that demonstrates his team's resilience. Ang sekreto daw nila, team chemistry. And it is that same team chemistry that they attribute their third quarter performance to. Maraming ginawang adjustments si Coach Cholo mid-game so that the players remember he constantly tells them during his last huddle, guide each other so that they can apply that, trust one another, and be there for each other. Back to you guys.
Thank you so much, G.
Thank you,
Yun nga, no? A lot of battles already. Itong pinagdaanan ng Batangas, and that has served them in good stead, especially when they struggle in such an important game.
Oh, nga, the losses that they've been through together has just given them the patience and the understanding of how to play with one another, overcoming adversity every single time. So napakaganda. Ngayon lumalabas ang tibay pa nila pagka humaharap na sa kapit sa patalim na sila.
And the rebounding story right now, 44-41 na. Lamang na ang Batangas kanina in the first half. It was 30-25 for Gensan. Here's Larry Rodriguez. Misses. Apinan falls to the floor. Isit pushing the pace. Ablasa taken away by John Wilson. Counter steal by Isit. And CJ Isit wisely slows things down for Batangas. CJ set 3. No. Wilson rebound. Hoson has the basketball for Gensan. Enzo drives the kick out to Wilson. Extra pass to Pajarito. That's short.
Well, he had it. Had a good look at it. Medyo short na lang, sayang.
11 rebounds now for for Jexter Apinan rather. CJ to Apinan, driving left and scoring. And Batangas City with a 3-point lead. And CJ Isit as quarterback very well here in the fourth quarter para dito sa Batangas, playing that two-man game with Jexter Apinan.
Yun nga na-mention natin, they've got this great two-man dance that they have. Itong Batangas, very tough to defend, and that's why you need to keep yourself between the passing lane to prevent that pass to be made.
inside the Batangas City Coliseum. Batangas with a 3-point lead against Gensan, who was up by 15 earlier. John Wilson, that ball poked away. Last touch on Batangas, and they will challenge this. Yeah, the yellow light is on.
Well, you know, ball movement has stopped dito para sa Gensan, and they need to go back to what they were doing well earlier. Ball rotation, those touch passes to each other. That everything has stopped.
Now, you gotta credit Batangas for that, Coach JV.
Of course, that's adjustment personified by the great defense of Batangas. But they have to find a way. They can't go one-on-one to penetrate that floating zone, man.
Yeah, that has been a riddle that they have yet to solve dito sa Serie ito, because this is the same defensive scheme nung end game ng Game 1.
Right, that's so true. You need somebody with versatility, a quick player who can penetrate strong, plus a threat from the outside, 2 or 3 guys who can really launch it once the defense collapses.
Upon review, the challenge was successful. Batangas City Embassy Gym basketball.
So ball goes back, Sadel.
Yeah.
To Batangas.
A good challenge there by Coach Cholo. And take a look at this play right here. Nabitawan nga ni John Wilson ang bola. Was asking for a foul actually. Pero hindi tinawag, and the call was an out of bounds, so that was overturned. Bola mapupunta sa Batangas with a 3-point lead with just a little over 5 minutes remaining in this ball game.
Inaabangan ko na yung sigaw ng crowd.
Oh! That's a foul on Mark Cruz. Sa likod siya ni CJ Isip doon. Wala pa sa penalty ang parehong teams. But Gensan down to its last timeout. And we still have 4 minutes and 58 seconds in the ball game. Jong Baloria. And Hoson nakabantay. Good block by Enzo Hoson.
The timing, amazing.
Wilson finds Cruz from the corner. 3-pointer is good para kay Mark Cruz. And we are tied once again.
That's how you beat a tough defense. Penetrate, create, and give to the open man. 7 of 26.
28 and 7 of 31.
Yep, 7 of 28.
Isip caught in no man's land. That's a travel.
Suddenly, Gensan's back into the ball game, and so is Cedric Ablaza and
MJ De La Virgen.
Yes.
Tingnan natin yung 3-pointer dito. Nice pass from John Wilson to an open Mark Cruz for the 3. Cruz.
Mondragon all alone, nobody giving him the ball.
And Enzo Hoson lays it in. Mas mabilis ang ikot ng bola doon, Coach David.
Mas mabilis ngayon with the unit inside. 12 points para kay Hoson. But, you know, Mondragon was all alone. Nobody found him. Debbie Hernandez getting ready to come back in.
Baloria to Apinan. Ochea. And a foul on Larry Rodriguez.
Recovery a bit too late. But see, yun ang binabanggit mo ko na kailangan ng gawin ng Gensan, and that's what Batangas is doing because nag-improve din ang movement ng defense ng Gensan. Touch passes lang to an open player. Ochea missed his 2 shots earlier.
I'd like to give a quick shout out kay Attorney Brando Ernesto. Nanonood ngayon.
Both teams 5 out of 9 from the free throw. Ochea makes his first.
Mario Marino in the building. (52 to 51). In and out on the second. Enzo Hoson. Gives it up to Wilson. The corner is open. Cruz drives and scores. And Gensan very smart with that ball movement of theirs kanina.
Suddenly, naging composed na sila. Pressure is gone. They're just looking for the open man, not creating. But the smallest guy on the floor playing big in Mark Cruz.
Apinan in trouble. Finds De La Virgen. Back to Apinan. Has to put it up.
What a time for a great defensive play to come out from Gensan. Badly needed, and it does drop on their lap.
We've been talking about solving that riddle nitong depensa ngayon ng Batangas, and here comes Gensan. 15 turnovers for Batangas, 12 for Gensan, but an offensive foul whistled on Hafer Mondragon. Batangas burns a timeout. They're down by 3 with under 3 minutes remaining in game 2. Batangas City has had some impressive wins here at home. One of which was a win against Pampanga last July, 95-92. Rapi Octubre was played a big part in that win, and also against Imus, 78-71. So kung titingnan mo talaga dito sa home court nila, mahirap talaga talunin itong team na to.
Mahirap, pero there is a possibility. Babanggitin lang natin, 3 lead changes, 3 deadlocks sa ating laro ngayon. Very close game.
54-51, MJ De La Virgen. De La Virgen with 10 to shoot. Apinan. Back to Ablasa. Set. Spins. Tough shot. Off the window para kay Sed Ablasa. 10 points in the ball game.
10 points. Mondragon should have helped out as soon as Ablasa made that spin. Mondragon was right there but never extended his arm.
Inside. Oh, Larry Rodriguez could not handle the bounce of that basketball, and bola mapupunta sa Batangas.
Well, that pass was just too strong for Mondragon to even catch if ever he got the chance to, but it was stopped away.
Final 2 minutes of game 2. De La Virgen.
Great help by Larry Rodriguez.
Gensan gets the stop. 54-53. Wilson. Nabitawan ng bola. He's able to recover. They trap him. Binigay kay Hoson. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Hoson. It's a steal for Apinan. Jexter. Nagmamadali. Lost it. Ball is live. Ochea gives Batangas the lead. 55-54. Don Ochea.
Nawala na, napaganda pa. And these are the breaks that really help a team out. Aggressiveness na lang. Jexter Apinan with his quick hands.
Mondragon hits the 3.
Wow. Who would have expected that, Sidel?
57 to 55. One big shot after another here in game 2. De la Virgen to Ablasa against Larry Rodriguez. That's a jump ball. Possession arrow pointing to Gensan.
What great timing. Just grabbing onto that ball, but Mondragon surprising everyone.
What a shot right here.
No hesitation.
And really making Batangas pay for that double on John Wilson. Kanina pa nila ginagawa yun, either kay Hoson or kay Cruz and Wilson. And that time, yung release.
There you go. But Dexter Apinan, alam mo, may gagawin pa to. Susungkit at susungkit na ng bola.
Enzo to Cruz. They go down low to Larry Rodriguez. Enzo Hoson. Jumper. Yes!
Wow. Ball rotation. Getting everybody committed on Batangas defense. Hoson finding himself free for that easy basket from the corner.
Big shot from Enzo Hoson. What a play from Larry Rodriguez. And Hoson got that one in rhythm.
Well, these are the things that experience will come out for Batangas. They're down 4. Quick 2 is what they need. Quick 2 and then immediately go on a full court press. Give Gensan a difficult time to inbound that ball.
Heavy. Check. Set. Okay. Green. Green. Kung makuha mo yung bola dyan, green natin. If there's nothing there, pop dito, levy to dito. Okay. Pop check, get that ball. Dive on the back door. Okay. And then jump. Dalawa. Okay, strong. And then check. Movement. Okay, ako natin. You need to score ngayon. Pag-score natin, pick up tayo sa kabila. Okay?
Alam mo sa Dove, Coach Cholo, he knew what he had to face. He knew the fear that he may face against Gensan, and it's slowly playing into what he was really worried about. But of course, a lot of guys in this basketball team ng Batangas can hit quick baskets.
The fourth quarter shooting, 5 of 9 for Gensan. Batangas, 5 of 11. Let's see what they're going to manufacture here. And it's a turnover.
Wow. Now they need to protect this ball. Nabanggit natin, keys of the game, ball is life. You need to prevent that ball from turning over.
Situation here, Batangas with 2 team fouls to give. Both teams with 1 timeout each. And it looks like Gensan will inbound from the backcourt. Mondragon gets it to Mark Cruz, ahead to Hoson, and Enzo will wait for John Wilson. There's a double team and a foul on Dexter Apinan. Cruz also got hurt. What a ball game this has been.
Yeah, and scary thought, because if they go into game 3, we'll be back here on Tuesday.
Yes, Tuesday.
So the aches and pains they feel now will just blossom into something worse by Monday.
Grabe ka na.
Totoo yun, yung aches and pains mo, mararamdaman mo a day or 2 after eh.
But, you know, credit to Gensan. Grabe. Because they lost that 15-point lead.
Yes, they did.
They lost that 15-point lead and they fought Batangas tooth and nail. It was 42 to 40, 42 to 42, 44 all. Batangas took a 3-point lead, and then, you know, this was nip and tuck for the last 12 minutes, 13 minutes of this ballgame.
Oo nga, ang ganda ng ginawa ng Batangas to get themselves back. And then suddenly, Mark Cruz hits a 3, Mondragon hits a 3, and that was that burst the bubble of that intense comeback being put up by Batangas.
And what about Hafer Mondragon? Got hurt in the first half, comes back and plays a key role in this fourth quarter performance of Gensan.
Oo nga, at parang hindi na ako naniniwala na nasasaktan pa ata itong taon to.
6.2 seconds remaining. It's a 6-point advantage para sa Gensan Warriors. Wow.
2 ball games. We covered both questionable on who's gonna win. Great basketball tonight. Happy to be here.
Yes, absolutely.
And, wow. And we're coming back. Are we, wow. On Tuesday.
Grabe. Ibang klase ang Mpbl.
We cannot, of course, discount the fact that Senator Manny presence niya for these 2 beautiful basketball games.
Yeah, especially for these 2 teams, you know, for this league.
Yes. What great timing he has to come over and watch great games be here live, happen this way.
61-55, Blasa. He will miss, and Hafer Mondragon secures the rebound. And that's it. We will have a game 3. Gensan against Batangas will go down to the last game.
And the study sessions continue para dito sa dalawang teams na to. Another adjustments to be talked about. Another planning session.
And what a way for the Warriors to keep their season alive. 61-55 ang final score natin dito. And after 3 teams punched their ticket to the division finals, eto, may isang nakalusot.
Tayo pa lang yata ang umabot nga ng ganito. But if it happens, we will embrace the outcome of anything and everything.
Well, this has been a terrific series and low-scoring game, but nonetheless, a really excellent ball game to cover. 14 points, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists para kay Enzo Joson. And he was outstanding from start to finish. They needed another playmaker there. They needed someone outside of Mark Cruz, outside of John Wilson to make plays in the end. And this guy right here made some of the biggest plays in this ballgame.
Oo nga, that last shot on our replay was the one that, iced the cake. Yung talagang napakaganda.
And
great performance for him.
That's our final score here from Batangas City, 61-55 for Gensan. Let's go to Gian Alianes.
Our best player for this game is Enzo Joson. He had 14 points. Enzo, you made some very crucial shots and very important decisions. Lalo na noong second half, even though the intensity was high, ano yung nasa isip mo so that you maintain that composure?
Siyempre simple lang, we didn't want to go home. We still wanted to play for Tuesday and give it a shot sa history sa aming team.
Especially at the beginning of the game, you were able to close out a lot of the shooters of Batangas. Paano nyo gagawin ulit yon during Game 3?
Siyempre, stick sa game plan namin. So, we scout them and ayun, tiwala lang sa game plan ng coaches and we really just have to follow that.
And Enzo, you may not be in your home court, but I'm sure a lot of people are very proud of you right now, especially as Coach Rich said, because you guys defied the odds today. Sino ang gusto mong pasalamatan?
Siyempre, I would like to thank the supporters of Gensan, my family, and siyempre to our sponsors, Redden Sportswear, Iconic Motor Sales, AGF, Jinky Skin, and good evening sa mga taga-Gensan na nanonood ngayon at sumusuporta. Good evening din to Mayora Lorelli Pacquiao and Congressman Bobby Pacquiao and Governor Roel Pacquiao. Thank you sa lahat ng sumusuporta sa Gensan.
Congratulations once again to Enzo Joson and the rest of the Gensan Warriors. Back to you, to Delph and JV.
Thank you, Gianna. And that's confirmation of the game on Tuesday. It's win or go home. Gensan against Batangas, 7 p.m. here at the Batangas City Coliseum. And I'm not sure if you're happy or not because I cannot judge from your expression because
Alam mo, napakasaya ko because you confirmed na we'll be wearing the red uniform and I won't be as tight and as limited in my movements.
But you know, Coach JV, what a fight back here by Gensan and making the right plays in the end, which nagkulang sila in game 1.
Yes, you know, they had a unit that really fell short of the offensive scoring, and that's where Batangas got a run. But aside from that, what became more apparent was the way they were, you said it, the way they were able to weather the storm, and they came out great and fulfilled their promise to each other to play together, work hard. Coach Rich, congratulations. Great outcome for you.
Ibang klase ang rivalry nitong Gensan and Batangas ngayon. No? It's you know, yung dulo, yung second half especially, you know, when Batangas made the run and we were questioning saan manggagaling ang response from Gensan because this was uncharted territory for them.
Right. For Batangas as well, and somebody was threatening in their home court when they had that full control. That was also uncharted territory for them. And then they got shocked because somebody came up and stepped up. Several guys. You mentioned it. Hoson was there. Mark Cruz. Mondragon. Great play from guys who, you know.
Well, Enzo Hoson was our best player, but you know, ang dami namang talagang nagpakitang gilas for Gensan, and you know, for a while, you know, Batangas was on its way para makuha ang panalo. But that big shot from Hafer Mondragon with just a little over a minute left, giving them a 2-point lead. And here's Enzo Hoson with 30 seconds remaining. That jumper to help seal the win for the Gensan Warriors. And let's go to our post-game press conference.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Mpbl post-game press conference. Congratulations, Gensan head coach Rich Alvarez and our best player Enzo Hoson. Coach, congratulations for extending the series tonight. Coach, you controlled the game from first up to third quarter, but Batangas tried to fight back in the fourth. But still, you guys maintain your composure and showed the great basketball tonight. Coach, your reaction, Coach?
Batangas is a great crowd, and man, it was so loud tonight. I even got lost for a little bit, and I'm just glad our players settled in. They settled in on what they're doing, and we were able to adjust. So, credit to the players.
Congratulations, Coach. It was a great game. You beat Batangas in forced Game 3 despite of their great defense. What's more, you bested them in their home court. Also, kudos on your defense that forced Batangas to a number of turnovers. What were your instructions to the players this time that made them play this well?
I asked the players, I know, do they have the will to win? Do they have the will to do everything it takes to win? Because they're a great team. And I guess they answered it just today. Hopefully we can do it again.
For Enzo. Enzo, you also made a crucial last shot in the last minute of the fourth quarter. Before taking that shot, ano yung nasa isip mo at paano mo na-maintain yung composure?
As I said earlier, we didn't want to go home yet. We still wanted to play that Game 3, and syempre history sa amin yun. We've never reached the finals, so we want to do everything that we can in our control to win that game. So it just so happened na sa akin napunta yung bola sa last shot na yun, and ayun, buo lang. I wanted to prove myself then and give it to the Gensan Warriors.
And Coach, what can you say about the big shot of Hafer Mondragon in the last minute of the fourth quarter? That crucial 3 points.
I know he has it in him. It's not. I know I didn't play him much in the beginning, but I know he has. I don't want to say the word, but I know he has it. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
I know he has it, you know. So that's all.
Enzo, ano yung kailangan yung gawin sa Game 3 para may panalo yung series na to?
Ayun, siguro, syempre,
may experienced players kami. So, ayun, composure pa din. And, ayun, again, will to win eh. Kasi playoffs na eh. So, it's not about X and O's anymore. It's more of like, who wants it more. So, again, we keep preaching na will to win. So, ayun, game 3, yun yung baon namin.